shit, man.
A ball who thought he was fire, who ended up shot over that bitch. I threw a fucking and popped in with the fucking Wolves Mars. He threw a concussion too. That nigga panicked. He missed like a motherfucker. Hey, what the fuck you gonna do with it?
Wow.
Them niggas in here talking shit now. I'm trying to figure out who won what.
Oh, and Slaughter?
Alright, so I think somebody running title in grid.
Oh. Oh, that's John's league, right?
Man, when you coming back, man? I'm retired. You know, I was telling JJ, like, man, what the fuck you mean you retired? Like, I'm retired, dog.
Man, go get your Jason Witten on, man. Be an announcer for a year and then come on back. Be a winner again.
I don't have the passion. You know what I mean? I mean, it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I really just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I know what you mean, man.
You know how the whole point of it is, man, let me get this team. I don't give a fuck what team I get. I'm going to tear that bitch apart, put my system in, get all my players right. It's basically like your baby. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And then I just don't feel like fucking talking to niggas and shit, trying to schedule games. I ain't got time for it.
That's probably the worst, like the scheduling shit.
Yeah, man, when you give a nigga a time, then sometimes somebody ends up having to sacrifice. Like, all right, bro, I'm going to stay up.
Nah, what be hurting is if you're cutting in on your other game in time.
Exactly.
Like, I gotta play this game. And yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right, like right now we fucking getting it in. I know right now you really don't give a fuck about playing that Madden game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you know, so I think that's the biggest thing for me was. But then,
that baby, it'll interrupt your flow. Exactly, it will do that.
And that's like so many games I want to play. Like, I'm still trying to. I ain't been on 2K. I ain't played 2K all weekend. Like, I'm still trying to grind on that bitch.
And that shit got to be a true grind.
It is. Well, once I get it out of the way, like I was trying to get it out of the way for the new duty. That way, when we get out on that bitch, I just go straight to the park, play a few hours with them niggas, and then, you know, I can do whatever. I ain't got to worry about going on my career. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight to the park. That's why you get the grind out the way in the first fucking month, and you good. So like December, man, nigga could be on 2K. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be on that bitch.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit.
They be having tournaments and that shit too, don't they?
Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Should be cheesy or straight up?
What, the 5-on-5? The 5-on-5 more legit than anything else. Like the 3-on-3 could be cheesy, but the 5-on-5 more legit. The 5-on-5 plays like a career.
Okay.
Like it's just as fast, like your dude moving just as fast he would do in a career. Like unlike when you're on the park, they slow it down. So it doesn't feel like that. But they had what they said the third day the game came out, they had put out on Twitter saying that they made a mistake and updated the game speed.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line.
That's
just
one
like
fucking
that,
game.
A pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Ryan 2K
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
and it'd be something game breaking.
You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's good, though.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like these bitches let me tell you what they're going to complain about. They're going to complain about the shooting, but they're going to up the shooting where you can make more shots. They're going to complain about the fact that
Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try to protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Nigga, it was cheese for real because I'm going to
and they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like
he was able to play,
teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
A 6'10" point guard. That's crazy, bro.
Nah, 16 power forward.
Oh, okay.
That shit was tight. We was cheating the fuck out of him. Nigga had to check me one-on-one, and if you pull, I threw out one of them niggas, they wide open for a 3.
From the
then we get hella rebounds.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
When I was at, man, I just can't do it, man.
Oh shit! This is a true testament right here. The fucking Detroit Lions. Like,
they come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
How JC doing it, bro? Well, he got those dudes 10 and fucking 0. And it is just the way he plays. Well, it's not. I think it's like fucking 11
back
or
to the
something.
8-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Like he will jump on whatever it takes to shut somebody down.
And now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Going at it in the second half, I thought blowing him out or whatever. He had some games, and I think we was in his one league elite. He was in my division. He had some good-ass games in that.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Other dude fucking.
Here's Stafford.
Oh my God.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But I know how Jay
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it,
this shit still works.
Make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
You snap the ball, like if you fuck that kick up, you can call timeout before you fucking snap the ball.
Turn it over to Matt from the left hash, a chip shot.
Yeah, it's been a thing for like 2 years.
And the 12-yard knocks it right through.
Oh, I totally fucked that kick up.
Only getting 3 there.
Hurry up,
feels like a win
timeout
for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive. And 3 points were put on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
It's not the offense. It's just the fucking
he gets
defense,
past
man.
the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Bro, the most tackles I got with a linebacker, I think it's week 13. I don't have a linebacker with 20 tackles. Now I'm talking about I'm running 34, 43, 46.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
Like, trash. Yep.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018.
I'm basically just sacrificing playing safety as a middle third. And I'm just filling the fucking hole in the box.
As a defensive
That's
end,
basically what
getting
I'm
off the
doing
ball
every
quickly,
single play.
swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
what their
run a
job
post.
is.
I
And
mean,
really, a
I just
lot
got
of
to
the
click on
time,
the
they have to
corner
throttle
and
back a little
hope
bit in
they
the
play
run game,
recognition
because
got them
you know
kind
those
of close.
defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading
It's
straight for the quarterback.
DMX now. It's my main league.
Recognition on that play to hold them to no game.
Yeah.
Geis with a carry.
See, I
on
was thinking about
2nd
taking you
down.
up on offer to get in now, because that'll be good for me. Y'all
A
just
6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll
Old
make
man
it
league,
3rd
yeah.
and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's like it's every league got bullshit, but this is by far the least. I don't know why I'm doing this.
From the gun on third down. It's Trubisky.
Don't let him cross you. Good job.
Lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback
coach actually holding up right now?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Well, he was right about Pittsburgh. That shit makes no sense.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. His throw right around the 6. And he takes this one.
Stafford made a good pass.
Touchdown. Marvin Jones.
His
5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Gets fielded in the end zone.
I don't like the way they got that shit as a fucking field perk. Oh my God, I'm about to do a fucking kick return.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
But I'm not even fucking close to him, man.
Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Maybe inside of one of these trains. Alert!
Get off of us.
They'll run with Geis, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes can work as well.
The dead sauce on, I see him run past, he'll fuck old boy up.
He's gonna be in a punch his head solo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to.
I'm anxious to see how they're going to do the Battle Royale and
make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That'll be taken
they got something to build on now.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And to be
please
frank,
block Khalil Mack and he's gone.
November, all already eliminated from playoff contention. I know the fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Where the fuck did you go?
3rd and 2, Stafford. James has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Number 2.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback. And then
oh, my God, please overthrow him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 76 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead.
Not even close.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Nigga who I've been trying to kill since the beginning, bro. I got 3 fucking whites and 2 reds, bro, because I've been trying to look for this nigga.
Storm on.
Just shot at me. Is that you over there?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No shot at it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
You didn't have to sit there, me dog. I'm standing on a fucking roof. Clear as fucking day.
After the run, now Stafford gonna throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Thank you, bro. I need everything you had. Which had all these since start?
Don't leave any gifts, huh?
On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
28.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, everybody. I'm on the roof. On top of train. I've been on the same roof all game.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
My world up. I'll tell you that much.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Oh, somebody please get some fucking
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
What is he doing?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That guy's out of there.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ooh, I got to go all the way across the wall into a solemn now. God damn.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Why is he
What you're
spinning?
saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Middle. Hurry up, get this.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Fucking sister, I went through the car again. Come on, man.
They gotta fix that shit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. Hey, here we go. Check 52. Undercrunch.
They run it with Carson. Always got some breathing room. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
32.
Just don't get sacked, bro. Come on.
Throwing again. Stafford.
Bro, come on, man.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And
Stafford misses everything, like medium range.
Been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's going to be a zone coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. Waiting. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Right up the fucking middle.
Taken down, back at the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wrong play. Fuck.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
21. Ready. I got him. Easy. Crunch.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to chart and or divisional round. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I want to work. I want to work. Like 50.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Mike Daniels. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Set, 250. 58, come on.
On second and 12.
Bro,
Stafford,
what?
and he rips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Stafford. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. So third and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Watch the edge. 50-50.
Operating from the gun. Stafford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh my gosh, come on.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One set. One set. 180. Tight as Ringo.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You got it.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, he's
and his fucking pass interference. Wow.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again they run, again it's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Back up.
Now Trubisky to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Move. We got 3. Alert.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Mike 51. 59.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21-17.
Back to throw. Stafford. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Bro, please don't fuck this throw up.
On 3rd and 2.
Fucking completely up.
Incomplete.
I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Simple fucking pass, dude.
On 4th down, Knight. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. I said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down at Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
We got to step it up. Easy. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Stafford. He gets it left side of Johnson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's
interesting,
isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Running, bro.
With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
I'm gonna load back up.
Nigga on top of the fucking ceiling fucking train inside the fucking station.
Why the fuck did he even go over there? The fuck thing was up?
Score up?
28-20. It was winning going into fucking halftime. Team was fucking, they gonna say it was a team. Matthew Stafford got ridiculous for a second. Oh, I can't even see it. This one even a pick. What? Oh, Marquise. Marquise Blair on my fucking team. The fuck? Oh, no, Marquise Blair.
Back up.
Yeah.
Man. I got killed by a fucking piece of shit.
Love it how they keep you close the whole game, and then the fourth quarter, that shit just fucking wheels fall all the way off.